Good afternoon. I thought I would um, update you guys about what's going on. Um, oh, never mind. Um, I I just there's so much going on at one time. Or you could just send good vibes. Craziest shit, like the craziest shit. There's so much movement that it's actually like scary. It went from my life being so calm and so like predictable, like even boring. Um, and now it's like there's so much happening that it's like wow. So I got the letter in the mail from the district clerk or whatever, the county, um that the guy that was locked up for assaulting me a couple nights ago is never allowed near me again, not allowed to live near me. I guess he got bailed out, not by his son, not by the man that I liked, still. He came home today. He came over, and I was literally as he went upstairs, and it was so weird because it was as if God was trying to get us to talk again. It he hadn't been here ever since the altercation, really. He's just been like trying to cope with everything that's going on, I think, and trying to get away from his dad. And anyway, I picked up the pieces of paper. There was mail in the door slot, and it was addressed to me from the court, and it was basically like a protection order from the state for me on my behalf. Well, I've never pressed charges before, so like I don't know how this stuff works. All I know is the letter basically implied that the state is making sure that that man has no access to me. And so anyway, his son came in the house today, the one that I very much have a crush on, the beautiful, gorgeous, divine masculine that I seriously have a crush on, like a big crush. Anyway, he came in and I was like, whoa, hi. Um, I just got pieces of paper, and he's like, oh, really? Yeah, you want to open it? Like, what's going on? And we hadn't really talked about this too much. So I opened the letter, and it was like just kind of insinuating a protection order. And it was really like sad because he was saying that he doesn't know if he's going to get to stay much longer because of the cost of things in this house. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I get that. So without his dad's help, he just has to take care of things on his own. And it's really limited. And I was like, I get that. So in a couple days, I guess he'll be leaving this house. And it makes me sad, very sad. And I've been crying. And I was basically like, it was really nice getting to know you. And it was just really, because I don't know if I'll ever see him again. But I was like, it was really great getting to know you. Hope you have an amazing life. He told me his dad got bailed out and it wasn't him. He's like, hell no. Hell no, I didn't bail him out. I thought he deserved to be there a lot longer. It wasn't me. So I was like so relieved. I'm like, thank God. Like, you can't witness a woman be abused like that. And then like just I was just happy to know he didn't do it. You know, somebody else bailed him out, but whatever. The point is, I was so sad. I was like, oh, it's sad, you're gonna leave, but I'm sure we'll still be in contact. I don't know, maybe not. But the point is, it was really strange, how everything kind of worked out. Um, because the lady who owns the house, who actually works for the FBI, which is very strange to me, um, watched the whole thing. She watched all the playback of the altercation, of the fight. And she was like, I'm sending you good vibes. I feel so bad that this is happening. I watched the whole thing. I feel really bad for you and that kid. Like, I can't even believe that shit happened. She was like, he's more than welcome to stay. If you want to tell him he can have the room, you know, obviously just keep paying the rent, but like, you can tell him he can stay and all this. And so anyway, he's just struggling with being able to afford being here. But yeah, it was really kind of beautiful. And I don't know. I don't know what I feel right now about the Airbnb host. Like, she didn't like me until now, really. But after she watched the video, because there's surveillance in this house, like everywhere. There's cameras like all over this place. So I've been actually here for like 8 months, and I've been monitored this whole time. Like, I've been surveilled in my own home for like 8 months. So she was like, if you know, want to tell him that he can stay, it's fine. You know, I kind of feel bad for the whole situation. And so I experienced what I would call heartbreak this morning when I knew that he was going to leave this house, and it was really sad. And then I felt his sadness too. Like, as he walked away, I felt empathically like sadness, but whatever. Um, yeah, and then one of my exes is so pissed at what's happening that, I mean, he's threatening to freaking come all the way over here and come be with me and live with me. And I'm like, I don't I don't think that's a good idea. That's drama. That's drama. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. All I know is some crazy shit is going on. A lot of things are being rattled right now. Like, a whole bunch of things are going chaotic as fuck. And I just know that people are being exposed left and right for what they really truly are. And good, bad, or ugly. You're just gonna see that everywhere, I guess. Um, just know that you're safe as you go through this transition, as you come out of purgatory, you come out of your own jail cell, practically. Um, all I know is I'm good with God, and all I know is my soul is good with God, and that God's got me. And I know that to be true. I know that the Most High has me. The Most High has always had me. I mean, anytime I've been on this journey in a weird predicament like this, like, God has always taken care of me, always. Always provided for me, always sheltered me, always kept me safe, and it's not going to change. So even though right now, technically, I don't have anyone here at this house with me, protecting me, I definitely know God's got me, you know? And yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with that, you know? So yeah, just an update. Um, you know, Airbnb host, she didn't very we weren't like really good friends or anything. It was just like, just strictly business. But I asked her today, I was like, can you have some compassion and just for the whole situation? And she was actually really sweet about it. She was like, honestly, I kind of feel bad for that kid. She's like, I heard the whole thing, and I'm like, I feel so sad for him. So she's like, if you want to tell him he can stay, he can. And I thought that was actually really cool. And my lease was up soon. Like, my welcome had warmed itself over, and so I wasn't like expecting to get to stay too much longer, but she was actually really fucking grateful, I think, for the fact that I keep this place pretty safe. I'm a fucking guard dog around here, I've noticed. Like, I do a lot. Not only do I keep this place spick and span, but damn if I'm not a freaking guard dog. Like, shit. But anyway, it's just going to be really interesting. I'm not sure what's happening across the whole planet. I am not sure. I just know things are getting really, 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 really weird around here. And yeah, one of my exes, I told him, I was like, no, I'm not, you're not staying in my room. You're not We're not dating. You and I are not even a thing. And he was like, I'm coming to get you. And yes, we are a thing. And I am going to be there. And like, there was this overwhelming, like, I said, you know what? I can't keep you out of a public domain. I can't keep you out of a public housing place. This is available to anybody to rent. You'll rent your own room, have your own groceries, take care of your own stuff. I don't, it's like I don't know you. You're like a stranger, basically. And he's like, okay, bet. He's like, all right, like I will be there and I am renting a place, period. And I'm like, oh, you're not staying in my room. You're not sleeping in my bed. I'm not even gonna acknowledge you. Like I'll be kind. I'll be civil as I walk past you, but that's it. And so anyway, he's very upset about what's been happening to me, and he feels personally, I guess, like handling things. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is some shit is getting really, really fucking crazy out here in these streets. Okay? All I know is last night there was some random SUV parked outside the house, even though I was home alone. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? I took down the license plate and everything just in case. But I was like, this is fucking creepy, dude. This is creepy. And I texted that guy. I was like, is it you? Is it you? Is that your car? And he's like, no. I don't fucking know who that is. It's scary. It is a little weird. And then the craziest shit. I had a dream last night. I was in the astral plane and I was standing in line at some checkout counter. And there were so many people. There were like dozens of people in line, and it was going to be a really long wait. And I was literally standing in line, and somebody behind me, and this is the second time this has happened. Now, this can be kind of like a warning, okay? It's weird, but sexual harvesting of your sacral chakra happens while out of your body, while in the astral plane. For me, I've had it twice. They use some sort of instrument, some sort of invisible like device that summons your energy or something from your sacral. Anyway, I had the biggest orgasm ever. I remember in the dream, I was standing in line trying to check out for something. And all of a sudden, this overwhelming feeling came over me. And I thought at first I was peeing. I thought it was urination. And I was like, wait, what is this? In the dream, it was so overwhelming that I literally woke up. I became conscious in the dream. And I asked myself, wait, what is this feeling? What is this feeling? Why does it feel good? Like, what is it? It went on about 10 seconds maybe. And then all of a sudden, I was standing in line and I had the biggest orgasm. And I was like, what? Somebody just literally took my sexual energy while I was standing in line in this dream. So guys, a big heads up. A lot of these people are so fucking desperate for your energy that they will steal it. They will harvest it. This is the second time this has happened. First time was years ago. There was some sort of clicker they were using. It was like a tick, 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 tick. I will never forget it. It was invisible. It was like something invisible siphoning my energy with some sort of clicker device. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is that? Well, then I didn't think much of it. I just thought, okay, I'm going to get them out of my energy, give back my energy to myself. But when you are this high vibrational and you have this much energy to yourself, this is what they do, sadly. Okay? So stay protected, stay prayed up, call on Archangel Michael while you're sleeping, what I do is I spray some Florida water on my bed. I spray like essential oils on my bed before sleep. And I didn't last night. Last night I washed my sheets. You know what? That's what it is. I washed my sheets last night and I forgot to put more essential oils on them. Essential oils are so high vibrational that they really do protect you. So what I do is I put some water, some rubbing alcohol, and some essential oils in a spray bottle. I shake it up and I spray my bed with the intention to protect my energy during sleep. And also, if I'm going to wear a hat to bed so I can protect my crown chakra, I will wear essential oils on the hat as well. Anyway, I guess that's what it was. It was all washed off, so makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I was standing in line in the dream and someone harvested my sexual energy. I remember in the dream, I talked to the clerk about it, the checkout lady or man. I don't know what it was. I just know I was talking to somebody in the dream and I said, wow, they get away with that. And this person was like, these people they have no morals, no ethics. And it was just so obvious what's happening. Like people are really trying to siphon energy that's not theirs. So what I intend, anyone stealing from me, I don't care what coven, what agency you're from. I don't care what fucking ET faction you're from. I don't give a shit what planet you're from, motherfucker. If you try to take any of my energy, I hope it implodes. I hope it implodes your entire reality. I hope that it ruins your entire establishment. I hope every single one of you that steal and harvest energy from people that is not your energy, that when you take it in, I hope it ruins everything. I hope it implodes your whole world. I hope it ruins your entire world. I swear to God, I mean that. I set intentions over my energy. When you take it against my will, against any of our wills, I hope your entire fucking world goes to shit. I hope your entire fucking world goes to shit. I hope the entire empire crashes, period. Whoever you are, bitch, you sound fucking crazy. I highly suggest, we'll by the end of today, we'll probably find out which one of us is really crazy. So I may sound crazy. I'd rather sound crazy than be crazy. So anyway, anyone that steals from me, you'll really regret that decision. So what it is these people, they have not prepared their vessel. They've not prepared their physical body for that much energy. So when they take it against your will, without your knowledge, unconsciously, they are going to just fry their system. Their whole system will glitch out. Their whole vessel, their whole physical avatar will fucking lose its shit. Everybody is going to go batshit crazy in the world if they're stealing and harvesting energy that is not theirs. And so anyway, I will that don't touch my energy because your entire empire is going to crash. And also I call it all back to myself, blessed and transmuted. So it's mine, thank you. I didn't give you permission to have it. Therefore, if I didn't give you permission to have it, it's mine. I call that shit back across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. It's mine, thank you so much. You have a good day or don't. I really don't care. So what is going to be so exciting in these new times that we're in the new age, the new world order that we're already in, is there are new rules to a new world. We're in the age of Aquarius, and we've been in the age of Aquarius since about 2019. And you're going to be realizing how many people do not get a say in your future. And they don't know it yet. See, it's unfortunate. These people do not understand that you work with God and the imagination. And so whatever you imagine is fact. It's factual. So whatever you've been imagining, all your abundance, all your protection, the divine union with your person, whatever that is, if God is for you, who could ever be against you? If God works for you, who could ever be against you? And that's all you guys have to realize right now. Let the chips fall where they may. Let everyone in this situation, let the guilty be guilty and let the innocent go innocent. You see what I'm saying? Like, let the real ones come out on top and let the guilty parties be ruined by their own greed. So all you can do right now, guys, is just stay prayed up, stay protecting your energy right now. Shield yourself. What I like to do is shield myself with a bubble of black tourmaline around my aura. And then I put around that, I put a mirror shield that everybody has to see themselves when they see me. This is why a lot of people don't like me, because they look at me and they see themselves. So shield your energy with a mirror if you want. I would not suggest doing this unless you are very much okay with witnessing how many people hate themselves, okay? Because what you're going to find out is a lot of people with demons look at you and they see themselves, so they will end up hating you. They will project shit onto you, but it will bounce off. See, this is exactly why it's a mirror shield. It bounces off of you and it goes right back to the sender. Energy is energy. It cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. So it's going to be bouncing off of you and going back to the sender, especially when it comes to a mirror. Like if they see you and they're looking at themselves, that's when karma really starts. People are about to be seen as demonically possessed. Okay. This is a new age, honey. We are in a new era. It is a fucking zombie apocalypse in this bitch. You got to really be ready for what's coming down the pike. Okay. Don't do that mirror shielding thing unless you're okay with people seeing their true demonic self and projecting it onto you. This is when people call you a witch, they call you a Jezebel spirit, they call you a demon, they can call you whatever they want. What they will be calling you is blessed. They can call you anything they want. They're not going to lay hands on you. They're not going to physically touch you. They're not going to know your address. They're not going to impact your business. They're not going to do anything to your body, mind, soul, or spirit and get away with that shit. So if something like that happens in a dream to you as well, call back your energy when you wake up, cut some cords, call back your energy. And if there's any fragmented energy that they get to keep, just will it that it ruins their empire. The greedy are about to be known as the greedy, selfish ones that they are. Okay? They're thieves, energy thieves. Okay? Energy vampires are a real thing, even in the spirit world, especially in the spirit world. Just because here in the 3D looks can be deceiving, it looks like it's all so calm and peaceful and, but in the spirit world right now, shit is going down. Okay? Shit's going down. And it's so weird because I was in this huge checkout line, and there was like, I don't know, maybe like 15 people at least that I could see standing in line. And I woke up, and one of the first videos on my feed was trying to get on an airplane. People are not even able to get on planes right now. And there was just nothing but long lines at the airport because the workers aren't getting paid. Like the federal workers, I guess, or something. I'm not sure, but they're not getting paid. And I was like, whoa, this is literally the end times. This is no joke. This is no joke. This shit is real. Like the book of Revelations really happening. It's a fucking zombie apocalypse. Desperate times and desperate measures, guys. There's a lot of people out here right now that are going to try to harvest your energy. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, and they will be outed. They will be called out for who they are. Also, a lot of your monitoring spirits have monitoring spirits monitoring them. So they have people watching the people watching you. These people are so deluded. They're so deluded. Like the FBI literally watched the assault take place the other day. The lady who I rent from legit works for the FBI. She told me that herself. She watched the entire security camera footage, saw that a man assaulted me, and now there's a restraining order or some sort of, I don't know, a protection order. I'm not even sure how that works. He's just not allowed near me. And so I just saw his son, and I was like, it's kind of sad. We're probably never going to see each other again. And it was nice getting to know you. I hope you go free, I hope things get better. But God must just not believe that he's worthy of being here or something, or being around me or whatever. And it's fine. It's fine. God's got bigger plans. God's got big plans for me. And I wouldn't be this assaulted. I wouldn't be this targeted. I wouldn't be this constantly under watch, under surveillance, like if there was not something big about my destiny or my fate or my fucking life that I don't know about yet, if there's not something big at play, I wouldn't be this watched, this studied, this surveilled. Like I knew I'd been followed by I'd had 2 unmarked cars once following me. And when I got out of my car to go address them personally, I knew it was somebody that worked for like a dark, it was not a typical law enforcement agent. He had like a wire in his ear, and a bulletproof vest on. And I just knew that's some sort of shadow government agency. He did not work for there's no way. And that was when I was homeless. That was when I was living in my fucking car. I hadn't even flexed yet. I had like pennies to my name. I was in debt collections. I was living in my car, living in a fucking sardine can, living in a 100-degree weather in Arizona with no air conditioning. It was horrible. It was the desert, and it was literally the desert. That was the wilderness for me. And now I'm like way stronger than that. Way stronger than that. I fucking know my shit now. I mean, I might not know everything, but I know a lot about a little. And after being on the streets for nearly 2 years now, okay, I have some street smarts that I never had before as a high priestess. Like, I got trafficked last year. And that's why I knew not to go with that douche nugget when he said he tried to get me drunk and take me to his friend the other night. And when I refused, that's when I was assaulted. And I saved my life. I saved my own life. I'd gladly take a physical beating rather than get in the car with a drunk nobody to go be sexually assaulted or energy harvested in some other way. I've seen it. I've seen what these women have to endure on these streets. And I swear to God Almighty, I am willing to get so fucking loud about this. Not only will I win my own life and my own freedom back, I will definitely be winning for God's people as well, period. Send me, Lord. Thank you. Send me, Lord. Sign me up. I volunteer as tribute, period. There are so many women on this planet in homeless situations who are psychic by nature. This is why they have been the black sheep of the family, telling everybody, fuck off. This isn't right. That's not true. Don't hurt this innocent person. Stop abusing that animal. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. They get called out by their family members for being the truth teller and kicked to the curb, laying on a fucking couch or a park bench or under a bridge in a tent. And these women have no choice but to do some of the things that women do to survive. Now, I've never sold my body. Thankfully, God has provided for me in other ways. I never had to sell my body, ever, not even once. And I am so very, very thankful to God Almighty that that's never been the case. However, there are very innocent women on this planet that actually did have to do that. And I would never judge them ever in a million years, nor would God. Nor would God. So I think it's just what this is doing is this whole encounter, this is starting to get me really riled the fuck up. And it's not just me that's pissed. Oh, it's not just me that's pissed. My magician ex, he's about to cause World War III on that ass. I'd be very scared if I were anybody coming up against me. Because that man, death won't even have him. Death won't even keep that man, okay? He was in a fucking coma for 3 months, and death wouldn't even stop him. And now he's sitting here telling me he's going to come all the way here and keep this house safe and protect me. And I honestly, I don't really know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I know right now that's where we're at. And so I'm pretty sure that you can't tell that man no. And when he says that he's going to do it, I think he's going to do it. And I don't know. I just know there's a spiritual war about to go on. There's about to be a very loud spiritual World War III. And a lot of men like my ex are not having it. Like, they are not about to allow anyone to touch me ever again. When he found out what happened to me, I didn't even tell him. I wasn't even talking to him. When he found out what happened, guys, I've never been so... He was just like, oh, I'm so ready. So I think God is about to send in some really high-powered divine masculines because this shit is starting to get out of hand. And when God says people are done, people are done. Like when the state on behalf of you files a protection order for you, like, it's over. It's over. People will not be touching you anymore. You won't even have to lift a finger. You will not have to lift a finger. So it was crazy because I actually wasn't even going to call the cops when I got abused the other night. In fact, I didn't. I didn't even call the cops. It wasn't me. It was another roommate, a total stranger I'd never met ever a day in my life. Never even laid eyes on that guy. Like, I didn't even know what his face looked like. He had just moved in. He was only here for like 2 or 3 days. And he was like placed here by God. He's the one that called the cops because he heard me screaming for this man to get off of me downstairs in the living room. So he called the cops, not me. And I'm glad he did, because I was quite the coward. I wouldn't have. And anyway, once I found out that he was locked up, he went to jail. They literally cuffed him in his room. Like the police took pictures of my body, and then they cuffed him upstairs. And when I found out that what the bond was set at, I asked his son, I was like, "Are you going to let him out?" And he's like, "Fuck no. He can stay there as long as he wants. He can stay there as long as the judge wants. Fuck no, I'm not letting that guy out." His own son. So I'm just saying right now, people really have got to start giving a shit about giving a shit, honey. You better know that, like, it's real. It's real out here. And once the cuffs were on him, and we celebrated for the whole night. He and I, from like 11 o'clock at night to like 9 in the morning, we just had fun. He and I, nothing sexual or anything like that. We just had fun. We just became friends. We were just talking about really cool spiritual shit. We felt like we were finally free for the first time ever in life. We felt like prisoners literally being removed from jail. The whole house was just ours, and we were just having fun. And we were playing patty cake, and we were singing. We were just having we were talking in British accents. Like we were just having fun. It was like 2 people being free for the first time ever. And it was wild. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. So these tyrants are falling, man. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And I'm so fucking here for this. Oh, I am here for this. Baby, the next phase for God's people looks really hella delicious. Just know, God is making a way where there is no way. God is making sure that these people are put behind bars and you are left alone and you are free to go, baby. You are free to go. God is setting free the captives. God is setting the captives free, period. Not one person is going to hurt any of these earth angels. We have divine archangels protecting us. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. We have Goddess Kali. We have all this, avenging angels. See, that's where they're about to get fucked up at. The fucking avenging angels, dude. The guardian angels are one thing, but avenging angels? That man that was here in the Airbnb, that dude was an avenging angel. He was the one here to call the police when I wasn't going to, and this other divine masculine wasn't going to, because we were too weak. We were feeling too weak and too scared, and you know what I mean? Like, he had to do it. Avenging angels are about to show up on this planet, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I've had dreams where Spirit is telling me that full-on Vikings are reincarnating right now in 2025 on Earth. Vikings, honey, straight up warriors. Yeah, crazy shit, man. Crazy times for it. Craziness, girl. It's crazy town. I knew this house was magical. I didn't know it was this magical. Shit. I don't know what this house is. I don't know where we're at, but it's so weird because we were having a spiritual conversation about this neighborhood, and the 2 guys that I was dealing with, they're both very much spiritually inclined, and one of them was like, "You literally can't even get out of this like labyrinth. You can't even get out of this mind maze for 2 blocks in that direction. It's a whole grid. It's a whole network or something. It's a whole prison." So anyway, I was like, all right. So it's getting real witchy poo out here. Like, it's starting to get really, really. It's starting to get really fucking magical. And anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I guess we'll see. If my ex is really serious, he'll do it himself. He'll man up. He'll be an adult on his own dime, on his own time. He'll come here. I'm not doing a damn thing. I'm not his caretaker. I'm not his mama. I am not his personal chef. I'm not his girlfriend. I'm not his anything. If you want to be here to protect and defend somebody, fine. But like, don't get it twisted thinking I owe you anything. So, anyway, point is, guys, this world's about to get a fucking complete redo. Like a whole makeover. Like a whole makeover. The first shall be last and the last shall be first, honey. The ones at rock bottom that are truly God's people are about to be exalted. And you're about to be known as the defender, as a protector, as the empress, as the abundant one, as the one full of energy and full of life and full of vitality and full of God. People are about to know that you are who you say you are. They're about to know. And your enemies are also being exposed for who they are. Let them. Let all people on the planet, whatever is in their heart, let that come through. Let it be. Let it be known. Whatever abundance there is in your heart, let it be known and let it be shared with everyone and let everyone see who you truly are, period. May it be truthful Judgment Day. May it be a truth serum kind of 2026. Okay? Yeah? So my enemies aren't doing so hot right now. They're being exposed left, right, and center for the fucking jokes that they are. And I'm here to just tell you that right now, God's got me. And I don't think anyone's allowed in this house. No one's allowed in this house unless they went to God to get to me. I'm starting to see that shit for what it really is. Like, this is Judgment Day. People everywhere are being judged. Like, you know, even my Airbnb host. Like, who do you work for? What side do you really work for? What side are you really on? Do you really want to show compassion to innocent people? Or do you, like a lot of your family members right now are being asked, like, do you really want to let innocent people go live on the streets because of your greed or your inability to hear the truth? Then fine, kick these people out, make them homeless. But then when God makes it so they're no longer homeless in some weird, coincidental, magical way, don't be pissed when you get the judgment that you deserve for letting God's people rot. For sending and kicking out the real ones, the truth tellers, the truth seekers, and the truth speakers. You will never have another day with these people, period. You don't love the truth, and you don't love the one that said the truth. You know what Jesus said? Jesus said, if they hated you, know that they hated me first. So if you guys are being kicked out right now, let it happen. Let it happen. Don't stay where you're not welcome. Let it happen. If they cannot appreciate what you do in a day, let them go, baby. Because I'm telling you right now, the universe will conspire in your favor to bring something new in where someone fucking appreciates you, okay? You're going to be appreciated, and you will be loved, and you will be taken care of, and you will be protected. Yeah, that's right. You will be safe, and you will watch God send in divine holy messengers to ensure that you're protected and justice is served. If it wouldn't have been for that gorgeous man that showed up randomly at this Airbnb, the one that I heard singing Viking music to me through the wall, remember that cutie patootie? I don't even know what he looked like. I saw just the back of him when he was walking out one day. I'm telling you right now, that man sang Viking and Celtic music to me through the wall. It's the fucking most beautiful thing I'd ever experienced in my entire life. And anyway, he's the reason that divine justice and judgment was called on this situation, because I didn't do it. I didn't call the police. Somebody else had to for me. God must have known that me and that other guy would not have called the police, and we didn't. We were too scared. So I'm glad it happened. I'm glad a divine messenger came in. And he'd only been here for a couple days. And that's the craziest shit too. That's how you know. Girl, that's how you know. That's how you know that's a God thing. He only had one suitcase, bro. He came here with one suitcase. That dude was a freaking beast. What a monster. I mean, he is a true Viking, that one. Yeah. Anyway, so he was like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna call the cops. I heard a girl screaming from the fucking downstairs at like 2 in the morning. Well, it wasn't that late. It was pitch dark, but it wasn't 2 in the morning. It was like maybe 11 o'clock at night. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that dude was asleep. And I guess I woke him up out of a dead sleep. He called the cops. And after that, my Airbnb host was like, listen, I'm sending you good vibes because I can't believe that happened to you. And she's like, I talked to the guy that assaulted you, and conveniently, he didn't tell me he assaulted you. He said it was an argument. Isn't that so funny? Isn't that so funny? And she was like, don't worry. I saw the whole video. Me and someone else, we saw the whole video. So basically, I was like, does this mean you'll have me here for a while? Like, I can stay? And she's like, as long as no more trouble keeps coming. And I'm like, girl, like, it's my fault. Like, it's me. People may think it's me. Shit, I don't go out of my way for trouble. I go out of my way to stop trouble. So anyway, as for my ex, yeah, he's the only thing I can see. Like, whatever, dude. If you can get in this house without me giving you the passcode, and without me giving you a drop of anything that I've got, honey, you have at it. You're just a normal dude that can access this house because you went to God, then so be it. Look, if you can get past my spirit guides to get here, you can get past my ancestors. If you could get the okay from my ancestors to be anywhere near me, you have at it, bud. You have at it. Look, who am I to stop a full-grown man from renting a place that is public housing? But look, it's not going to happen if people, it's just not. I see so clearly. No one will be allowed around me unless they've gone to God to get to me. You know what I mean? I know, you're not this bubbling narcissist again. Yeah, it's me. Jenna the Magical. The Magically Delicious. Yeah, I guess it's me. Hello there, governor. Yeah, you guys, it's about to be so good. Everything coming into your life, it's so gorgeous. So sexy. Don't let lies of the devil get to you. Don't let trolls get you. Don't let bullies try to, girl, don't. And especially when you dream, if you have a nightmare and it's some heinous shit, pull your energy back, cut some cords when you wake up, cut cords, call your energy back and claim in Jesus' name, it is done. That will never happen to me. It is done. I only experience happiness in my life. I only experience joy. All I ever experience is happiness, health, wealth, vitality. No one's allowed to steal from me. All I have is abundance. I have so much abundance to myself. This is mine, 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 mine only. Until I want to share it with someone, this is mine. And so right now, I would highly suggest you guys not listen to just everything and everyone. You'll know them by their fruits. Who out here is giving good fruit? Are they sowing good seed? Then they will reap what they've sown, and you will know. So a lot of people, and then another message I got was that a lot of you soon are going to be doing a lot of subscription closing. Like you're gonna unsubscribe to a lot of people right now, a lot of programs, a lot of like those monthly subscription services, people you watch on YouTube, on Twitch, and whatever. You're gonna be like going through like a mass subscription overhaul. Like you're just gonna, and also in your phone, I feel like you're just deleting people. It's like, yeah. Cause you just know now who to invest in and who not to invest in, And you're being rewarded for this. All of your energy is coming back. Cause it's like, you know what it is? Your higher self trusts you. It's like you now trust yourself that it's your inheritance, it's your divine money, your vitality, your energy, your health, your home, your car, your kids. You trust yourself to know who is allowed access in and what energy can go out. You trust thyself. And that's why your higher self is releasing all of these divine provisions into your hands. Because it's like you finally trust that you're going to make the right decisions with it, you know? So yeah, be prepared, guys, for a total avalanche of divine blessings coming in for you. Because when your enemies lose the court of public opinion, when people start looking at the people that are hurting you differently, what that does is it finally cuts off the gossip and the slander and the negativity that was sent your way. It's not that your enemies are suddenly blessing you. It's just that they no longer have the power and the energy from other people to curse you. They're not out here blessing you. Your enemies are not about to bless you anytime soon, but they are not going to harm you ever again, because what they were doing was they were using the naivety, they were using the immaturity, they were using the lack of knowledge that a lot of their constituents had, a lot of their viewers, a lot of their followers. These followers were just blind followers. And so now, finally, God is making it so at least there's a question. At least now these people are questioning, like, wait a minute. I mean, I have free will. I can still hurt the collective, but, like, why would I want to now? Like, do I want to? Do I agree with you that so-and-so is the devil? Do I agree that they deserve to be homeless? Do I agree that what they're saying is false? Do I agree that there's just this slightest twinge of doubt entering the collective now? And that is all it takes, baby, to set you free. The slightest bit of doubt. And that's it. That's how you go free. People are finally asking. Instead of assuming you're guilty of something, they're now finally asking, like, but what if? What if it's not right? What if it's false, though? And that what if, that question mark, that doubt, that shred of doubt, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough for a lot of these people, the ones with the true energy, the ones that are really powerful, these powerful men and women. That's enough for these real ones to start asking questions. And this is something religion doesn't want you to do. Your family of den of vipers, they don't want you to ask questions. A lot of your exes that can hate your guts, they don't want you to ask questions. Nobody wants you to ask questions, but a lot of you are. You're like, okay, so should I be backing the wrong horse? All my energy is going towards this person, and they're out here saying that this person's the devil. Do I want to believe them? And what proof do I have that so-and-so is the devil? What proof do I have that so-and-so is a prostitute or a liar or a thief or this or that or a rapist or whatever? It's like people are legit asking questions now. And it's just enough smidgen of doubt to be like, bro, maybe I was wrong the entire time, and maybe they didn't do anything to deserve that. And that's like, that is how God's people are going free, because people are finally starting to ask questions. They're not afraid to ask questions anymore. Christ consciousness is rising on this planet. Christ awareness is becoming so obvious. It is truly the second coming of Christ. Christ awareness, guys. It really is here. And people are starting to ask questions. I mean, it doesn't take much. You know, all you have to do is look at CNN right now. All you have to do is look at a news station for 2 seconds and see the fucking end of the world. Like, people are pissed. People are asking questions. Why are masked, illegal, unconstitutional, freaking wannabe thugs with masks coming to push innocent men to the ground or pull women out of their own cars and vehicles, and for what? The fuck? Yeah, it's given wake up. It's given unconstitutional. It's given what the fuckaroni. And that's all it takes. The teeniest, tiniest little smidgen of questioning. That's it. Like, why? Why are we displacing anybody in this home, in this country that have been here 20 years? Not hurting a damn fly. Why? Why are we hurting innocent people? Why are we stopping random citizens on the street when these wannabe fucking warlocks and wizards, dude, they have these masks on their face because they're such fucking pussies. They're cowards. They have masks on their face, and they're allowed to use their brute strength and the shadow government to hide behind unconstitutional regime grabs. And I don't think so. Not only is there a spiritual court, but even the judicial system is working overtime to make sure that this country, the fabric of our country, the Constitution, the good old Constitution that was set up for exactly for this. There's a reason these people wear masks, babe. They know as soon as their faces are outed, they know they're about to be on trial. They know there are criminal consequences for what they're doing. They know it. They wouldn't be hiding behind a fucking mask. You wouldn't be hiding behind a keyboard, being all like a fucking keyboard warrior on my channel right now if you were a real man. Like, come on, grow the fuck up. So, it's freedom. Freedom is ringing. Freedom is ringing for God's people. God's people are allowed to go free. The innocent will go free. The guilty will stay guilty. You will stay right where you deserve to be, period. While the real ones vibrate out of your energy, they raise their vibration, they float up to the top, it's given rapture, and they're about to be fucking free and allowed to go wherever the hell they want while you're trapped in your own nasty ass trap that you set for them. God's people are not even about to play. The Most High God does not play about his people at all. At all. The ones that work for true love, the ones that are truly here just to love others. No, God doesn't mess around. It's over. It's been over. It's over before it began, guys. You've already won the war. You're just watching the battles play out. You've already won the war. Remember that. You've already won the war in Christ. The second you claim that you have a better life, the second you claim, I'm a millionaire, I have a beautiful mansion, I'm married, I have amazing health and kids, and my life is so great. The second you claim that, you've already won the war. The second you're psychic and you can see through the veil, you've already won the war, right? All you have to do is watch the 3D play it out. You're just basically an actor in your own movie now. And you're just seeing, well, you have no choice but to witness justice be had. And everyone watching, everyone that tunes in has to see the same thing. Everyone that's watching has to know that if they even attempt it with you, if they even try it with you, their ass is grass. So it is about to be completely evident to the real ones with eyes to see and ears to hear. They're about to know full on who they should be voting for, who they should be consciously giving energy to, who they should be donating to, who they should be watching and viewing. The real ones with any real power are leaving these fakes in droves. They're leaving these false prophets in droves. The real ones. They vote with their money. They vote with their consciousness. They vote with their speech. They vote with their family's health and vitality and energy. And they say, no, I don't want to go for this. I'm going for something else. The real ones are the ones that have energy to give. And they are tired of giving to the ones that are honestly against their best interests. Their self-interests are not the same as these criminals' best interest. And so you guys are just going to see a lot of people leaving corporations, business. It's the great exodus. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing the great exodus. The story of Moses. Let my people go, bitch. Let my people go. Let them go. Notice when Moses would go up to Pharaoh and say, let my people go, he never had to yell. He didn't have to say shit. He was just like, yo, here's the memo. You either let my people go or this is going to happen. And then Pharaoh was like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Why would I let go an entire collective of people who are basically my spiritual slaves? What? Pharaoh was saying, hell no, I'm not letting these people go. So God was like, okay, bet. Bet. So, dude, bet. Bet. Moses was never touched. Moses was never harmed. Moses was just probably sipping his beer like, yo, hold my beer. Watch this. Hold my holy wine. Hold my holy wine. Watch this, bitch. Yeah. Bet. Bet. So God was like, all right, let's go. Pharaoh's heart was hardened on purpose so that his family, his actual people could go free. Pharaoh had to be shown as the tyrant, narcissistic POS that he was so that all of God's people could go free. Like, you had to know how bitter that dude was. You had to know your boss's real motives. You had to know your mom's real true motives. You had to know your neighbor's true motives. Like, you had to know this shit. So going forward, Moses is going to be like, all right, bet. Like, bet. I've got my staff. I've got my friends. We're going to the promised land, beach. I know the promised land exists, honey. I'm going to teach you how to get there. I'm going to teach you how to get it. I'm going to teach you how to get it. I've already been in the desert, sweet cheeks. I was already in the wilderness, baby. I was already there. I was literally living in a sardine can, honey. Pennies to my name, not able to eat for days. And I'll tell, being propositioned by men, nasty ass gremlin looking motherfuckers on the street, being propositioned, never once did I have to sell my body to survive on the streets as a high priestess, never one time. And I'll tell you right now, because God is my witness, honey, God's about to use me as a big old mouthpiece, an extra large mouthpiece, because I think it's about damn time that women on these streets who are so psychic, and they are the mothers of this, they are the divine mothers. They do not deserve fucking homelessness. These women don't deserve to have to go 1 to 2 weeks without showering. These women don't deserve to be propositioned by some nasty ass, greasy son of bitches. These women don't deserve this. So I'm about to start speaking my story. I'll tell you how it is. I'll teach you a thing or two. You'll sit here in my church, you'll sit in my pew, and you'll sit down, you'll shut up, and you'll hear my story, period. Or you'll unsubscribe. These are the two choices you have. You either sit down, shut up, and listen, or you sit down, shut up, and listen. It's Jenna the Magical. It's not Jenna the Troll. It's not Troll the Magical. It's not your channel. It's my channel. My testimony. My personal close encounter with Christ. My testimony of how God is saving me from the streets. My personal relationship with the Most High God, the Holy Spirit. And as much as I know a lot of enemies would have you believing that I work for the devil, I don't give a shit what they think. I don't even care what you think. I care what I know. I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the innocent ones at rock bottom who are under a fucking tree or a semi. You know, I had one lady telling me she lived under a semi at Walmart. I never even heard of such a thing in my whole life. She came to me saying she had no money. She literally lived under a fucking semi at Walmart. I had one girl come to me, 75 pounds, starving, homeless. Another girl, she had no money at all. She couldn't even buy a new toothbrush. I saw one guy eating out of a dumpster, and I even went to go give him money for food, and he didn't even want it, because this is how this system. This is how this system is. They beat you down to nothing. They beat you down to a pulp. And they strip your confidence. They strip you of any human decency that you don't even want to eat a real meal. You start to eat scraps from other people in a garbage can, and then those poor innocent souls think that that's okay. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Bitch, my name is Jenna the Magical, and I will be here a while. I will be here until God puts me 6 feet under, and then I will start right back up again, hunty. I'll be here as many damn times as I damn well please. I'll die for this shit. I'd die a million lifetimes for this shit, and I'll tell you right now, come at me. Come at me. I dare you. I really do. I really do. I think it'll be actually kind of fucking hysterical. I'd die for this shit over and over and over. I'd reincarnate. I'd be like, sign me up, coach. Let's go back in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I didn't get loud enough last time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna sing if I want to sing. I'm gonna get loud if I want to get loud. I'm gonna swear if I want to swear. I'm gonna do what I want in the good old United States of America. We were once united. And we were once looking like a free people. We were at one time, looking like we had some free speech about us. Freedom of assembly, freedom of worship. We were at one time looking and acting like a free people. Why the fuck aren't we standing up for that now? We're just gonna what, hand it over? Oh, here you go. Freedom? We don't need it. Here you go. You think so? You think in 250 years, this country is just gonna blink and not want to be free? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We have judicial systems in place for a reason. We have checks and balances in place for a reason. People are about to be on trial. These higher ups are about to be on trial. There is a spiritual court descending, honey. There's a spiritual court up there. Even though our judicial system, it might have looked convoluted in the past. I got justice this week. As a nobody, a rock bottom, a girl with no money, no friends, no family, no car, no house, nothing. Just a nobody, practically a ghost. And I got justice this week. No money. I have no influence. I don't have millions of dollars to buy off a judge. I didn't do shit. All I do is claim to work for the Most High God. All I do is love God. I love truth. I love some free speech. I love myself and I love others. And God does the rest for me. I'm not like these rich and fancy ones that get to pay off people. I don't have that luxury. I don't have that. I have the good old God system. I have a God judicial system who worked in my favor to protect my ass this week. And you know what? When you fight for you, God fights for you. I fought a full-grown man off of me this week. God was like, bet. She obviously wants to fight to defend herself. So I guess I should send people in to defend her too. If she wants to protect herself, how about I send others to protect her as well? When you take the leap, babe, the universe will catch you. When you fight for you, God fights for you. When you fight for God's people, God fights for you. So that's exactly what I'm doing, honey. I am here for God's people. I'm here for the people of love. God is love, and love is God. So those who love, soulmates, kids, normal people, just normal people who just break for turtles. And they help old ladies cross the street, just like normal people, okay? Who take their kids to soccer practice, just like normal everyday people who are not spiritually inclined like myself. They never had to be. They didn't get the chance to go down this crazy ass rabbit hole that I went down. A lot of these people, they're just normal muggles. They're just normal people, dude. These are just normal people who just have families and go to soccer practice, and that's it. Like, these are just average citizens, and they really do need some spiritual protecting, and that's exactly what is happening. A lot of these spiritual warriors are coming in to protect and defend God's people, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful because somebody needs to challenge the tyrants at the top. Tyranny ain't going to make it too long, honey. Tyranny never makes it long. You should ask the Nazis how it worked. They all had to, like, go fucking run and hide in Argentina, right? Yeah. They're going to scatter like cockroaches soon enough. Don't worry about that. But yeah, tyranny doesn't make it. Nobody loves tyranny. Nobody fucking loves it, okay? Nobody likes it. No one. No one, especially a free people, especially people who in their fucking core, at their blood DNA level, understands freedom. You're not about to look at TikTok. That's a perfect example. You try to shut TikTok down and everybody's like, excuse me? I mean, I don't have a TikTok. I don't get on TikTok, but they're like, excuse me. I fucking think so. That's my TikTok thing, yo. So same with our country. A lot of men and women are like, excuse me? We're America, damn it. America. Home of the free. Wait, land of the. Home of the free, land of the. Wait, shit, that's not it. Land of the free, home of the brave. Come on. And guys, we're supposed to be the world's big brother. We're supposed to be out here teaching people how to have good ass boundaries. We're supposed to be teaching the little guys something like Ireland. Isn't Ireland probably an ally of ours? I would think. I mean, it's Ireland. I would feel like Ireland is an ally of everyone. Yo, I understand all too well what it's like to be hated like the United States, though. Everybody looks at the United States like they're a fucking problem. And I get that. Yo, I get that. Look at our leadership. I get that. But you've got some real ones at rock bottom who are like, you know what? Hey, here's my testimony. Here's how in America, in the good old US of A, honey, here's how a white woman with supposed white privilege in America, that's what everybody says, literally had zero privilege. I still got justice this week, though. I'll tell you that much. Because I really do think that our boys in blue, I do think that there are some that really, really are good ones. I really do. Same with our military. There's going to be a little bit more of a challenge to tyranny than most people think. Okay? Tyrannical behavior, it kind of, you can try it for a little while, but like people push against that eventually because they're like, wait a minute, You know what really did it? 2019. 2019, when everybody was in their fucking house for years and we're like not allowed to go anywhere and we're like, make that make sense. Like, that's what made people ask questions, dude. And now we're just in this habit of asking questions. Like, why do I have to blindly follow you? Why am I not allowed to ask questions for my damn self? Like, where do I invest money? What do I think about that person? Which subscription service do I want? Maybe I don't want to pay all this money for something that I don't even use. Maybe I want to not go to that provider. Maybe I want to go to this phone company instead, or this. It's like there needs to be an overhaul in our free market as well. Not an overhaul like government reach. No, the government does not need more overreach. It needs to be we the people that literally congregate and have fellowship and have unity, and we go into the free market and we say, this is too costly. That service doesn't even make sense. This policy is stupid. Why would I pay extra for this premium service? I'm already paying for it. Why would this? We the little people, we the little guys, we need to go into the free market and be like, yo, why am I paying this fee when I could go to this company and not pay a fee ever? Or why would I watch this show when I don't even like their practices, or I don't even like what that person's about, or whatever. Like, this is the little guy standing up. This is the real David versus Goliath. Yeah, it's God's people, baby. God's people. It's about to happen. America, least free country in the world. Used to be. Not in my book. Not in my Constitution. But look, listen, nobody actually gets freedom because of a piece of paper in a fucking United States Capitol building, okay? It's not because of a piece of paper that you're free, baby. You're free because you're a sovereign motherfucker. You're free because your own sovereign God self says so. You are a soul. You are a sovereign soul. You're free. You're free to go. You're free to create as you want. You're free to say what you want. You're free to dance. You're free to sing. You're free to... Now, there are consequences to free speech, but one of those consequences is not that the freaking federal government can arrest your ass. That's the whole thing of freedom of speech. Yeah, you may get fired from your gig. You might get fired from your job, but that's okay. That's the consequences for free speech sometimes. Yeah, so-and-so might break up with you. Yeah, so-and-so might kick you out of the house. So, but that's not what freedom of speech in the United States is under attack. It's when the government arrests you for your freedom of speech. That's where the whole thing is really a problem. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys have free speech, people in these private sectors, like your company or whatever, they can fire you. Absolutely, they can. Freedom of speech in America is freedom, protected speech from the government. So, again, anything you say, there are, of course, consequences, but the government can't lock you up. Freedom, baby. It's called freedom of speech. Our founding fathers knew this shit when they would try it. Our founding fathers knew. Our founding fathers were like, bitch, I bet. Give it 250 years, and I bet there'd be somebody trying to come in and establish a dynasty. These founding fathers freaking knew it, dude. And if you think about it, Freemasons are the ones that basically founded our country. And if you think about it, it's kind of given magic. It's like where more than one person congregated to establish rules over a collective, over a land, over a conglomerate. It's giving ritual. And so it's like America is going to have a really, really hard time shaking off what the founding fathers originally established for us, because it's spell work. It's a spell. Spells were placed over our country in 1776. So you will learn a lot. If you want to learn, you'll learn a lot about magic as you go, because it's very much magical. We're in a very magically delicious time. It's amazing to be alive. Fucking love it. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. You know, I'm gonna go out with a bang, baby. I'm willing. I would take a bullet for this shit in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I would. I really, really would. And I love freedom so much, I would fight for it. I love freedom so much, I'd die for it. So, I love me some spiritual freedoms, honey. I love me some religious liberties. Thank you, Jesus. Or thank you, Satan. Whoever I want to thank, I love that I'm allowed to in the great state of bumfuck Iowa. Thank you, Merca. But no, really, I love that no matter who I worship or subscribe to, I am allowed through religious liberties in America. I will be exercising my rights in doing so. Ooh, yeah, I love that. I love that for me, and I love that for you. But freedom ain't free. Somebody has to fight for it. And today, that someone is me. And yesterday, that someone was me. And the day before, that someone was me. And I've been fighting for my freedoms for a minute, and I'm not about to stop now. Consequences be damned. I don't care where I live. I don't care what business turns me away or doesn't. I don't care if I have a friend, if I don't have a friend. I don't care what guy likes me or doesn't like me. I freaking love some freedom. I love spiritual liberties. I love freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, freedom of speech. I love what America stands for. And when we get back on our feet and we are that brute that we know we can be, but in a good way. This time, I hope it's a revolution of love. And I hope that when we are that big giant again, that big superpower again, I hope that this time we fight for the liberties of everyone. It's not just an American thing. Freedom of speech shouldn't just be an American thing. Freedom of assembly should not just be an American thing. It shouldn't. So I hope that when America gets back on her feet again, and I'm hoping. I don't know, honest. I don't. I'm pretty sure it's gonna it's gonna be a showdown, that's for sure. I don't necessarily know America's fate. I mean, I might be a psychic, but I don't get to know everything. But I do know that this next phase is a little bit more challenging for tyrants than they originally thought. It's not just going to be a power grab. It's going to be a little bit more of a struggle. Like, you're not just going to rip freedoms from people's mouths, hands, bank accounts. You're not just going to take freedom from people. Like, what did Abraham Lincoln said? He said, you can fool some of the people all of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people waking up and they're like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this like government overreach bullshit. Like, I'm not a big fan. So I'm just gonna chill. So now I'm just gonna be happy. I'm gonna be my own little empress self. And I'm just going to enjoy my life and thank God for the beautiful divine provisions I have coming in. I'm going to thank God for the amazing, sexy divine masculine showing up in my life, girl. It's unreal. No, it's unreal. It's unreal, the jawline on one of these men. Oh my God. Whew. Honey, anyway, it's given sexy. We're bringing sexy back in the year 2026. Okay. So I'm here for it. I'm excited to see what the future holds for me and beautiful divine masculines and feminines. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see how good it really can be. And I'm waiting for God to show me. I'm not even waiting. I don't have to wait. I just claim it right now. Like, not a cloud in the sky. It's the perfect temperature right now. Not too cold, not too hot. It's like the perfect temp. I'm literally in my PJs right now. I'm enjoying that there's no clouds in the sky. This fall crisp autumn day. I just got news in the mail that there's like a protection order, so no one that hurt me this week can ever be near me. And I got word also from his son that his son didn't bail him out. His son was like, fuck no, I didn't do that, Jenna. I did not want that guy to get out. His own dad. The dude that he hangs out with, at least used to, until we set him free from that. Because that showdown that went down, it really made him look at his dad differently. And he's like, yeah, no, I didn't bail him out. I wanted him to stay there. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, so there's going to be justice for God's people, period. Like, you will be safe. God is going to take care of you. God will provide, baby. It has been that way. It has been that way all this time. Every problem you've ever had until now has been remedied. Every issue you've ever had has been taken care of, no? God feeds the sparrows, the littlest of the little ones. Why wouldn't God take care of you? All you have to do is claim it. All you have to do is claim you're worthy. All you have to do is say, that's mine, thank you, period. I don't care what the 3D says. That's mine, period. The bank account, full. That's mine. The house in the mountains, that's mine. The wedding in Fiji, that's mine. You know, it's like, all you have to do is claim it. You don't have to pray for more. Just claim what's already given to you. Don't pray for more protection. Just claim the protection that's already afforded to you. You see? So, yeah, things are about to get really, really spicy, really, really, really good. Because you're shifting timelines so fast, too. Like, people aren't even going to like you. Girl, your vibration is so delicious. It is like nails on a chalkboard. The same way that you don't like how some people in a lower frequency are around you and it gives you that weird, uneasy feeling. You hate it, right? You hate it. It's icky. Is the same way that a lot of people feel about your vibration, and they're just going to leave. They're just going to leave you alone. They hate it. They think you're stupid. They think you're ugly. They want nothing to do with you. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. But no, I think they do. Some of them do think you're ugly. Okay. It's so dumb. Girl, I know you a goddess, but some people really think you're ugly, okay? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, before I got hit the other night, before that guy attacked me, you know what he told me? He said, he said to me, You know, I actually just used to think you were ugly and dumb, but actually you're really beautiful. And then boom, wailed off and hit me. But before that, he was like, I used to think you were dumb and ugly. Anyway, right from the horse's mouth, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. So you guys are out here looking so good, so delicious. Your vibration is through the roof. It's given heaven on earth. Okay? And you guys are about to have everything handed to you on a silver platter, like the carpet, like red carpet just rolled out. You get to have anything you want in this reality. Anything you want. It is literally that good. God is literally that good. All you have to do is claim it. And stop claiming the stupid reality where everybody's like, oh, shut up. We don't want to hear you. Or you should be homeless, or you should be dead, or you should be impoverished. Girl, do you know how many people have wished homelessness on me? In the year 2026, the only ones going to experience that fate are the ones wishing it on others. Okay? Just know that. Just know that. The ones wishing death on you are probably going to be the ones perishing. The ones wishing poverty on you are probably going to be the ones losing their job. I'm telling you, people are about to reap what they have sown, honey. So you better be out here planting some good seed, because what's coming next it's going to be obvious. It's going to be definitive. It's going to be rock solid. And people are not going to be able to question that the universe means business when it comes to you. I love you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.